All right, Kenman here. Today we have a Winterblade. Thanks to MoPatty. She sent us some cool stuff from her collection to check out and enjoy for a little while. I'll share with all of you in the next upcoming week or so. Really cool stuff. We already looked at one Winterblade from her collection. Here is another. What is it? Let's get in and find out. Magnetic EDC Winterblade. Boom. Alright. Set the box gently on the floor. Here's the pouch. And the gorgeous knife. Little cloth as well. Set that all aside here. Today is the Winterblade Factor 8. Boom. Look at this thing. I love it. So it's kind of a crossbar style. Obviously the magnets are involved in the Winterblade. So there's a lot of interesting stuff going on with this one. Let's kind of break it down, check it out. It says 8 right there. Has this little push section right there where you can push in and release the blade. So there is a magnet. We've got that crossbar only on one side, brings it down. If I bring the crossbar down, you can't swing it out like a normal crossbar would because the magnet is holding it in place. This little pressure point right here, you can get in there and push it out like that. You can see this little, it's like a little trigger button. It doesn't really do anything when the blade is open, but the push open, that is super fun, satisfying. What a fun design. I really dig it. Winterblade is making some wild creations. This is one of them. I would like to add this to my collection for sure. Okay, so this is the 8, the larger version. What do we got? We've got a MagnaCut blade. It says Winterblade right there. I thought it said maybe when it's closed. Yeah, when it's closed, it says Mag for MagnaCut right on that edge. Very clean as far as the labeling. That disappears when it's open. You can just see the 8 right there. And then the Winterblade on this side. So a very clean branding. Doesn't distract from this very cool design. So we have an aluminum handle, which should make a really cool surface for a laser mark, right? A nice white laser mark on there. That'd be pretty fun. Similar to the 8. There's some kind of contoured, chamfered edges with some ridges put into them right there on the side, giving it that contour and bringing in the lip and a nice little texture right there for some grip. Larger knife for sure when I'm choked back on it. Very big, a lot of handle on the back. Does have that choke up spot getting up in there tight. No jimps. Very smooth right there. I would, I like a jimp. These are kind of jimps on the sides right there, but it's very smooth on the top. It feels good, but they could have put a jimps all the way across there. That's kind of my deal. Everybody's got something different. So it does have the flicking hole, that little fuller groove right there, so I can get in there and flick it out, no problem. Probably thumb it out. It's a little weird, but it can be done. I would say of all the options, the thumb opening is probably the least likely on here. You're going to do this a lot because that's just fun. You can see the blade tip or where the choil is right in there, but the way it's designed, you can't really get to that. I can get in here on the side and try to get to it, and I can't catch myself on that blade, so that's fine. And then with just an index finger push, it fires it right on out. That is super fun. What a cool design. You kind of want to have that desire to swing it out like a normal crossbar, but you cannot. You might be able to take that magnet off of there. Maybe not, though. I know some of them that they make do have some options where you can either add or remove the magnets. This all alone, just the flick out and the close is satisfying, along with the feel and the shape of it. That choke up, it's great. Clip can be swapped to the other side, so the lefty's got some love there, since this does kind of have an ambidextrous kind of a lock, and this push out is in the middle on the back, so it's kind of designed to work well with either hand. What do we think? Anybody have a Winterblade? Which ones do you have? I dig this one quite a bit. I've considered buying it off of MoPatty. Kind of on the fence still. Not an inexpensive knife, the Winterblade, but the value is there. The quality is there. Yeah, if I do not pick this up from MoPatty, it is available. So if you are interested, contact me. I could get you in contact with her if you are looking to pick one of these up. I know one of the things with the older Winterblades is once they have a drop, they pretty much all sell out. And if you didn't get one at that time, then the only way to get one is through the secondary market like this one here. Something to consider. Ooh, it's large, it's in charge. Oh, I dig it. Man, maybe I need to pick this up. Okay, so blade is solid when it is open. No play, no movement. Right in the center. This is a premium knife. It should be of this quality. No doubt about it. That lock is satisfying. It does have the magnet in there, so it's got some strength to it. So the detent is it's a strong detent because that magnet is holding it in there. But when you get that push, it is a satisfying flip out or the flick. Excellent detent with the magnet. Okay. No Edyards lanyard type of situation. But like I said, the clip can go to the other side. Got some of these jimps on the back on that back spacer. Very cool. So I'm not totally familiar, and it's hard to look up the older models, but I believe this is a larger version. There is a smaller one available. Comment below, tell us about your knowledge. 8.5 from end to end, and 3.5 on that blade, basically about a 3.5-inch blade with a 3-inch cutting surface with the slightest curve on the belly. And just under at an angle, you can hit, that's about a 5-inch handle. All right. Blade, 11, 10, 9, 7. 7 at the end. You can You can see it's 10 up here, but it just has a long, slow taper down to 7 right there, and then a nice flat grind all the way out there. Nice tip placement, getting in, doing some cuts and some work. I like. Thickness on the handle, 4.5. Widest part up here, 129. Thinnest, 1.1. Thickest on that blade up there, 1.43. This battery has gone into a new stage where it doesn't start flashing until now, but it goes for a while. It used to start flashing almost immediately like it was going to die. Now, stage 2, fight. Will it ever die? Magic battery up in that thing. Okay, Winterblade. I need one in my collection. 4.76. Compare everything with the Kaiser Drop Bear 329. Definitely a smaller, lighter. So 4.88. It's a big boy. So the Kaiser Drop Bear is a good regular size EDC, not quite full size. Same as your Pyrite, same as your Bug Out. This is a Bug Out killer all day. Here's the jimps I'm talking about. Boom. Check them out. Kaiser makes some cool stuff. So the Winterblade is maybe a 1/4 to 1/2 inch longer on the blade and a good almost inch longer on the handle. Definitely beefier this way. The Drop Bear is no slouch though. Check one out. All right. Fact 8. I do paper cut tests. This is not a brand new knife. I don't know how long MoPatty has had it, how much she's used it. It looks pretty much new. It doesn't look like she sharpened it. Probably the factory edge. Doesn't look like it's gotten a lot of use. But, you know, paper cut tests are for fun. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to get in there all willy-nilly already. That is slicey, though. Oh, there's maybe a little spot right there. Yeah, not bad. I give it about a 7.5, 8. It feels a little teary. Maybe just roughing it up, or roughing it up, stropping it up a little bit might just make it a screamer. Not bad. I can dig it. It's the action on the Winterblades. They've just got such crazy magnetic options, crazy lock types, crazy designs. This little thing right here, I don't know what you call that, the little push out. Excellent stuff. Thanks again to MoPatty for sending us some stuff to enjoy and check out for a little while. Definitely some higher quality knives that I wouldn't necessarily be able to pick all of them up. But yeah, Winterblade. Which ones do you have? What's your favorite Winterblade? If you could only have one, what would it be? Let's discuss down below. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.